Hey guys, hey, welcome to another episode of a Film Life Vlog. This is live, and I just want to show you this beautiful. This is fall in Alberta, Canada. Just a beautiful time in our backyard. And as you can see, yes, I'm in our old house here. I just came for the weekend. I have to keep up with this house, but it's always fun. It's always fun to come to this house and just relax. My family is still in our other house, but I came for the weekend just to spend some time here. I went to the thrift store, and you guys know, whenever I go to the thrift store, I find some really interesting finds. And I must say that this time I really lucked out. I think I lucked out. I'm really excited about what I was able to find. So I am going to do just a little showcase of the things that I was able to pick up from the thrift store. I'm really excited to share that with you. I'm gonna switch the camera around and I'll show you guys. So let's start with this beauty here. I was so excited when I saw this lens here. This is possibly the biggest lens that I have found so far. And this is the Sigma 170 to 500 millimeter lens. And it's such a beautiful lens, telephoto lens. Um, the mount on this is a Minolta mount, automatic mount. So for this lens, I will only be able to, yes, we are live. Dylan, yeah, this is the Minolta, and I can mount this on my automatic Minolta cameras. I'm thinking about actually mounting this on, and this is my collection, guys, on this camera right here. This one here is the Minolta Maxim 7000. This is one of my favorite film cameras that I am looking forward to mounting that lens on it. Now I'm just going to do a little comparison here. This is the other Sigma lens that I have talked about in my previous videos. This is a mirror lens, and I did a video about this particular lens. It gave some really interesting pictures. It has basically the bokeh for this lens produces that donut shaped uh, background. It's really pretty interesting. I did a video on it, but just compare this lens to this other Sigma that I just got. And like I said, this is a 170 to 500 millimeter. I got this for $100, guys. $100. I know it's a little pricey, but if you compare it with how much it actually costs, that most people are selling this particular lens for, it's going for up to $500. I know, right? It's really a beast, Dylan. Um, and just beautiful, right? Beautiful, beautiful. I looked up some pictures on Flickr, and they were really nice. So I was really excited about it, and I got it. So let's move on. Let's move on, guys. Look at this monstrosity. Look at this monstrosity. At the beginning of my channel, when I first started this channel, I actually named it my analog life. And that's because you guys know I'm into analog things. I collect a lot of retro things, not just film cameras, which I have my film cameras here, but I also really enjoy collecting instruments, musical instruments, and things like this. And guess what? You know what this is? This is the Royal Typewriter. It was made in 1916. This thing is over 100 years old, and it works perfectly. That's one thing I love. I love collecting things that actually work. Just so beautiful, guys. Over 100 years. Think about it. This was made around, I think, prior to the First World War, I'm not sure exactly when it started, but 1916 is, I think, it's just around the First World War. And look at that. This thing weighs over 100 pounds, guys. It is so heavy. I had to unload I had to carry this to my vehicle. It felt like I had done my workout for the day. 100. So I got this for actually, how much did I pay for this? $20. $20 for this thing. And it works perfectly. All the keys work nicely. Everything is in good shape. What I'm gonna do is I'll give it some really good TLC. I'm gonna clean it up. It's a little dusty. I'm gonna grease it up nicely. I'll use some products to really grease it up nicely, and it will be a display unit. But I will also be typing on it every now and then because I do want to write on it. Actually, I want to type on it. The next one I got was this other typewriter, and most likely I'll sell one of these. I got two other typewriters, and they are all in really excellent working conditions. This one here is the Olympia Carina 2. I think it was made in the 80s, this particular one, and it works really well. I got this for $15. It came with a case, as you can see, and a similar one that also works perfectly and works perfectly for $15 as well. Really nice, in great working conditions, with this one here, which is over 100 years old. And I'm really, really excited about that. But guess what? This is actually the part that I'm really excited to share with you. That's this one here. You guys know what this is? How many of you have seen this before? Look at that. This is the Sony Handycam. It is an amazing, amazing looking camera. It takes tape, obviously, video 8 format. Um, and the best part about this, look at this receipt, guys. This is the original receipt that whoever owned this actually got for this. And look at the price. They bought it in 1989 for $2,289. And the amazing thing is that it came with a bunch of accessories, batteries, extra batteries in here, all the accessories. And this camera looks like it's in excellent shape. I love these cameras because I do use them for my videography work, and I also test them. And in the future, I will be testing them on this channel as well. I'll be doing some reviews of these camcorders that I get. Look at this, so beautiful. It is so unique. I've never seen anything like this until today. So unique. How many of you have actually seen this before? Because this is the first time I ever saw something like this. Just really amazing looking. And I think this is waterproof. The fact that it has this casing on it, this cover on it, which can flip on and off, I think it is waterproof. Even the buttons, you can just tell from the way the buttons are designed that this is waterproof. Right? Yeah, I know it is back in style. This sort of stuff is really back in style. Hey, my wife is on this. So now this is the case that it came with. It came with this soft case, just really nice case. Look at this, just really nice. And one episode that I'll be doing in the future is really going over how to take care of products, like take care of old things like these cameras, old cameras, whatever you may find, how to actually clean them up. And usually what I do is get this Lysol disinfecting wipes are always my go-to. That's what I usually get, and always a microfiber cloth, and then I just clean them up. For this one, I also got Greenworks, which is an all-purpose cleaner. is 98% naturally derived. I got this not just for this stuff, but also for the house because I'm here. Sometimes I have to clean. The other thing I got was this one here, which is a Kodak tourist camera here, and this one is going for, I think it was $10 for this one. It's a 620 format camera, right? Yeah, I know. So yeah, I'll certainly be doing that, Dylan. And then this clock for $15. Now this clock, I intend to use it for in my office at work. Just a beautiful clock. And this cool thing actually spins around as well. I think it's battery powered. There's no battery in it, but once I put the battery, this cool thing will just spin around. Beautiful clock that will go on my desk at work. So that's it. Let me just flip the camera back on me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, guys. And I know my wife was right there. She is on this stream as well. Hey, I'll talk to you after this. So, anyways, guys, thanks so much for joining me. It's just a really quick episode. And my next vlog, ironically, I will be talking about gear acquisition syndrome. And I'll be turning the camera on myself to ask myself the question, do I have gear acquisition syndrome? So stay tuned for that. Hey, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, guys, thanks so much for joining me and stay safe.